Hey guys, good morning. I show 1 minute till noon, so it's still morning. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to get started just in a minute. All right. Good afternoon, guys. I show 12 o'clock. Good noontime, I should say. Good noontime in Texas, in the Central Time Zone. Hello, everyone. Good to see you guys in the chat today. And we'll switch over right there. Haven't done one of these in a while. It's been, I don't know, a few months since I've done a lunchtime live stream, and I tried to do one last week on Wednesday, and about 30 minutes before, we were having some really bad winds in North Texas all last week. It finally died down, I don't know, a couple days ago, maybe something like that. The wind was up pretty much all weekend as well, last weekend, and my power went out about 30 minutes before I was supposed to go live. About 11:30 local time, I was supposed to go live at noon, and my wife got a text from the power company saying it would be back on by 2. And it was actually back on about 1:30. So it was down about 2 hours. And, just tried to have a live stream and just did not work out that day. I had something to do that afternoon, so I wasn't able to get to plan it for later. But this week, since Amazon's running this big spring sale, I think what they've done is they've figured out that their Prime Day, which used to only be once a year, I think they've done it twice a year a couple of times, but they don't do that every year. Their Prime Day sale does so well that now they're making up other sales as time goes on. Last fall, we had a big deals, Prime Big Deals Day. It was like in October, I think. And then Prime Day was like in July, I think. And now we've got today and today through, and usually Prime Day is like 2 days. This sale is like 5 days, 6 days. So this goes today, March 25th through March 31st. I suspect you're going to see a lot of changes in the items being offered. So if you see something pop up on sale, you might want to grab it because it might either sell out by the end of the day or just plain old not be on sale tomorrow because they've moved on to something else. I don't know. I'm guessing that since it's 5-6 days long that's what they're going to do, but who knows? Who knows? Well, time will tell, I guess. So special shout out to all the folks in green text in the chat, YouTube channel members. Thank you for joining today. Thank you for your support of the channel. I see Brian in there, KE8OVP, Tom WB7OUT, Jason Perez, Philip W0RHP, Wayne W5WNR. Let's see who else. Bearded Believer. I met you the other day. Where was that? Oh, Hamsai. I think I met you at Hamsai the other day. Good morning, good afternoon. Let's see, Ronald Imboden, KL5TY Bill. I see KO4AFL in there. What's up, Steve? So thanks today thank you guys for joining the stream today. The link to everything we're going to talk about is pinned to the top of the chat, and I will put it in the description for those of you on Team Replay later. Now, let me make my disclaimer here real quick, okay? Oh, allergies. As an Amazon affiliate, I can make commissions from certain items on Amazon, which is pretty much everything. Sometimes they have like a 0.5% commission. Other times they might have like a 7, 8, 9, 10% commission. It really depends on the item. But as a legal disclaimer, I have to announce that. So all the links shared today will be affiliate links that I can make commissions on, which do help to support the channel. So I thank you guys for using them. If you don't want to do that, for whatever reason, if you don't want to do that, just go to Amazon and follow what I'm doing today, because this is open to everybody. I don't have any special links or anything. It does not cost you anything to use my links, but if you don't want to use them for whatever reason, that's fine also. Houston Hamfest Bearded Believer. Okay, that's right. I kind of forgot I went to that show. That was a while ago. I went to Hamside the weekend following that. So, yeah. I remember running into you. Houston Hamfest. That makes more sense. Good afternoon to you. Good deal. Okay. Let's switch over right here. And we're going to see this right there. Now, this is the Prime. This is the list that I used last year for Prime Big Deals Day. I just renamed the list and added a few other things to it, and I removed several things from it that were no longer available. So you'll see that in red text below each item, Prime Spring Deal, and then you can click on it and see what the actual sale is. This other stuff that's in here was on sale at one point. Maybe it will be again. I don't know. But we're going to add to this list today. Unlike in the past, they used to have, you guys can't see the drop down here, but when I up at the search box here, it doesn't capture, the screen capture doesn't capture that for whatever reason. Where it says all right there in gray next to the search box here, where it says all right next to it, usually for Prime Day, there's an extra section in there that says Prime Day, and you can search everything in Prime Day. That is not there this time for whatever reason, but they do have this big spring sale button right up here at the top next to their Rufus AI bot. So if you click there, big spring sale, that's what we're looking at today. And like I said, it will be, we're going to find some stuff here, and it will all be put into the idea list that I have pinned to the top of the chat, which is right, I'll pin it again here, or I'll just post it again. It's at the top of the chat, but I'll post again right there. So we'll go back here. So, but I did find, so you can't really search. Like you can go in here and you can say, well, I can search for, today's featured deals, shop by category up here at the top, spring favorites, Prime exclusive, patio prep, cleaning. It's just some random categories up there. There's no electronics up there. I already looked. But you could scroll down here and go to department on the left side down here and scroll down to electronics, which is where we're going to find most of your ham radio stuff, if we're going to find anything at all. And there's some stuff in here that's on a really good sale, so you can do that. Or if you just go ahead and search in the all category, which I always search Baofeng at the beginning. I mean, because why not, right? So you search Baofeng, and then you just kind of scroll down with the search results, and you see that everything that is on the Prime Spring Deal is, again, listed in red right above the price. So the Baofeng UV5RM, which is a 10-watt handheld, click on it here. It is 19% off today, and that is a 2-pack for $55. So I'm going to add that one to the list. Put that here and scroll down. So I'm going to add it to Field Day. I got a Field Day list in there. Prime Big Deals 2025, the name of that list. So we'll add stuff like that. So you guys let me know what we're searching for today. I'm going to go through a few things myself. UVK5. That's not a Baofeng, though. That's a Quansheng, isn't it? Yeah, Quansheng UVK5. 15% off. There we go. Add that one to the list. The list is down towards the bottom. Kind of makes it hard. No. I missed it. There's a lot of Prime Day, a lot of Prime stuff in there. Flashlights, mystery box, okay. There we go, Prime Big Deals 2025, so add that one to the list. WTF Radio, good afternoon. Dale, KD9WXO, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're just talking about stuff for sale on Amazon today. It's all we're talking about. So the BTEC UV Pro IP67 rated, this radio here with the full KISS TNC that's easy to use with APRS and WinLink programs. This is not on sale, but you can, if you go to Baofeng Tech's website, you can save a 10% discount off of that radio with the coupon code of HR2-UV Pro. HR2-UV Pro will get you 10% off. That link and coupon code is in the email that I sent out about an hour ago. I hope you guys are on my email list. If you are, then you have that in your email right now. A link to that and a link to 3 or 4 other things is in the list. Some non-Amazon coupons are in that email I send out. If you're not on the email list, go sign up, hamradio2.com/email-sign up. I'm on a towboat in Houston Harbor. I'll be in and out. Oh, a towboat, huh? What are you doing? I'm guessing you're not going to that island in the middle of Houston Harbor. That's a POTA spot, but I don't know. Maybe that is what you're doing. A Bree Bluetooth speaker mic. Okay. All right, Steve. Let's look at that. Oh yeah. Okay. So I've got the VGC version. VGC sent me their Bluetooth speaker mic, but it doesn't have a dongle, I think. I think it just interfaces with their radio, which already has Bluetooth. But that's cool. I like the color on that. You're not going to lose that thing. I've seen this in several different brands, but we'll add that in there. It's not on sale, though, Steve. But that's okay. We'll add it in there. Anyway, yeah, so the UV Pro, not on sale on Amazon, but always a 10% off coupon on their website. So let's see here. UV5R FCC compliant version. Oh, the Baofeng GT5R. Okay, yeah. That is the one that's supposed to be clean. I just picked up one of those a while back. I'm going to do some spurious emission test on it and see what it actually looks like. Motorola CLP 101E UHF 1 channel 1 watt 2-way radio 2-pack. Hey, you get a whole channel for $458. Look at that. Look at that. 1 channel, 1 watt. But you get both radios. $458. Look at that. That is a deal right there, my friend. I should put, that's too good of a deal. I'm not going to even put that on the list. It's so good of a deal. My list doesn't deserve that good of a deal. That's so good. What the heck is that? I don't even know what that is. All right, what's some other stuff we're going to search for, guys? How about solar panel? Gracell. Now, I got one of these. They sent me their 200-watt foldable panel version, and I just took it to the hunting lease last weekend. I was making some field videos, and this was one of the things I had. For what it is, I think this is great. It was pulling in about 14.5, 15 amps, about 100 and, no, that's not right. I'm sorry. About 145 watts, which is about 7 amp, about 7-8 amps, something like that. So it was working quite well for what it was. And this is the 100-watt version, of course. But they have a 200-watt version also. This one's 33% off today. But it folds up nicely. Comes with a lot of different connectors. You see that cable down there at the bottom? The one I have actually comes with a cable with 4 outlets on it. It has power poles. It has the XT60. It has a barrel connector, and it has another connector that kind of looks like that TX500 connector, the round modular connection. So it's a very versatile connection cable from MC4 to 4 different items on that. So that's pretty cool. I did make a video on it. You will be seeing on the channel soon. I haven't posted it yet, but it is coming. So they've got their 100-watt version here on sale for 33% off, so you can't complain with that. Power supplies. We can look at power supplies. Looks like the chat might have died. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. Let's see. Up out chat. Looked like my chat window froze, but I have another one running over here. So, how long is the spring sale for, Hector? Hector, the spring sale is for until March 31st. But like I said a minute ago, the items that are on sale might change kind of periodically throughout the next 5 or 6 days. I don't know. I'm just kind of guessing. But the sale itself lasts till March 31st. So let's refresh this. Load. There it is. Okay. Had to refresh my window. Portable power generators. Okay, let's do that. Portable power generator. Here we go. All right, so this company keeps sending me emails right here. wanting to send me one of these things. What? I don't know how to say that. AAOYUN. AOYUN? AOYUN? I don't know. 21% off on that thing right now. They want to send me one of these, and I'm like, well, okay. It's kind of small. I'm not really into sub 1,000 watt solar generators or power stations, whatever you want to call them. But this might be kind of good for, you know, backpacking and whatnot, depending on how heavy it is. It's got that big flashlight in it. So that's kind of cool, but that's on sale right now. Add that in there. There we go. Marlboro. Marlboro. Okay. Thanks, Dale. 18 BB N-type 100 watt solar panel for $49.99. 18 BB N-type, huh? Okay. Okay. All right. I was out in the yard earlier today. I think my allergies are starting to kick up. It's that time of year. So, Vitomin. I've read a little bit about these guys. They make good stations. Their stations get good reviews here. So this one's on sale for 44% off on this one. This is a 70,000 milliamp hour flash speed. Hold on. 600 watts. Or 600 watt AC outlet, sorry. Flash speed 370,000 milliamp hour. What does that even mean? I don't know. Some of these numbers are ambiguous sometimes. Flash speed 300. I take that to mean it's probably a 300 watt capacity. 300 watt hour capacity. That's usually what that means. So I don't know what this portable power station 70,000 milliamp hour. I don't know what that means. That doesn't make any sense. They're just putting words into their title, I think. But Vitoman does have some good items. So, and that one's on sale for almost half off. There you go. Thank you. Everybody's saying bless you. Thank you. Let's see. 18 BB type in 100 watt. Let me search that. 18 BB in type. Come on. $18 BB 100 watt solar panel in type. Pulled up a couple of panels up there, but nothing that's on sale. Not by that search, anyway. So, I'm just going to go back and search solar panel. Come on. All right, we got the Gracell already. Okay. There's a Renogy. 200 watt. Like a solar blanket. Waterproof foldable solar panel. 24% off. I like Renogy stuff. I've got several of their solar panels. They've always worked really well. Let's see. That. Yeah, EcoFlow power stations are on big sale right now. That's true. EcoFlow, actually, if you guys watch my shopping video from last Friday, my spring break sales video, EcoFlow gave me a coupon to share with you guys that gets you an extra, supposedly get you an extra 5% off on top of their current sale. The coupon code is 25EFSS-HAM5. So 25 EF for EcoFlow, SS for spring sale, HAM, which is me, 5. So supposedly, so if you're gonna take advantage of the big 59% off sale that EcoFlow is running right now, use that coupon code. It should give you an extra 5% off. 25 EFSS HAM 5. There's that coupon code there. I don't know if that works on it. Sometimes those codes will work on Amazon as well as their website. Try it and see. I don't know. So, in fact, let's just go ahead and search for EcoFlow here, because they've been really... Okay, River 3. I just picked up one of these. Somebody sent me one of these. 39% off of the River 3. I'm currently using, they sent me a River 2 a while back when it was new, and that's what I'm using. I told you guys earlier about my power going off last week. I'm using my River 2 as a UPS for my computer upstairs. So when the power goes off, and it just stays plugged into the wall. And when the power goes off, which doesn't happen often, but sometimes it does. It happened last week. The River 2 will run my computer for probably about 3.5 hours. And then it doesn't have auto shutdown. I haven't never set that up. But it will send me an alert through their EcoFlow app. And I'll see that, oh, power's down. Or it's on battery power or something like that. So I can go in there. I can call my wife if I'm not at home and say, go shut down the computer. Or I can walk upstairs and shut it down myself if I am home. So, but that's what I'm using it for. This thing's really cool looking though. Yeah, this is a new form factor. It's got a USB-C 100 watt power delivery on the front, 2 USB-A's, the standard cigarette lighter adapter, and then those 2 plugs on the front as well for AC. So 39% off of that right now. $159. That's not bad. Try that coupon and see if it works on there too. I wonder if I can do that. I wonder if I could do that myself. Hold on. Okay, let's put that there. Let's put add to cart. No, I don't want protection. I never get that. Let's see. Proceed to checkout. Place your order. Use gift card, voucher, or promo code. Okay. Hold on. Where'd it go? Come on, stop popping up there. I don't care. Well, it refreshed and I didn't see a... Sometimes it'll have a promo code window on this window here. I'm not seeing it at the moment. Checkout. Use... Okay, there it is right there. Okay, promo code 25 EFSS HAM 5. Let's see if that works on Amazon. This does work on their website. No, does not work on Amazon. So, okay. Asked and answered. There you go. So, I'm not going to buy that. I already have one of those, so I don't need to buy it. But we were back at solar panels. The River 2, yes, Sean. When you mean fast switching, I guess I assume you're talking about. Yeah, it worked beautifully. I've had since I've been using it as a UPS, I've had the power go off maybe twice. The power doesn't go off here very often, but I think it's gone off twice since I've been using it, and yeah, no problems at all. The computer did not blip at all. Oh, River 2 is what Shane used to brew coffee in Yellowstone last year. That's right. I forgot about that. That's right. He did have one of those. That's good. All right. 20 amp hour LiPo4 battery. Let's look that up and see. I might want to just look up LiPo4 battery. Oh, first one that comes up is a 20 amp hour right there, Richard. This is not a brand I'm familiar with. Oh, yeah, it is. Goldmate. Yeah, I've seen these before. I've never owned one. I've watched some videos on YouTube about these, and supposedly they get pretty good marks. So 20 amp hours, 15% off, $101. I'll put that on there. Let's see. I keep missing it. There it is. Let's see. There's a 100 amp hour. Okay, so this Cyclone Bat 100 amp hour mini is a great battery. I have one of these. They sent it to me. I made a video. It's almost done. It's smaller than the 100 amp hour mini from Power Queen and Redodo. And it comes in right at 100 as a capacity test, comes in right at 100 amp hours, so it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's just the form factor is just a touch smaller, like maybe between a half to 1 inch on both width and height. So it's the smallest 100 amp hour mini battery that I've ever seen. And it's 15% off right now. This is a good battery there. I used it to run the system in my truck for a while I was getting my big batteries all put together. Oh, you know what these are good for? See these I last purchased December of 27. These are rechargeable lithium iron phosphate 6-volt batteries. I put these in the deer feeder. These power your deer feeder. Most deer feeders, game feeders run on like a 6-volt lantern battery. That's what I use these for. Still use them. I lost the charger for a while, so I was like, well, I guess I'll maybe order another charger. And then I found it, and I charged them up. I haven't put them back, and there's just a regular battery in my feeder right now. But I use these for like a whole season with no problem. They don't last as long. On one full charge of these does not last as long as a regular 6-volt lantern battery, but it's rechargeable, and you get 2 of them. So you just put one in, use it till it's dead, while the other one's charging, switch them out, and just keep doing that. If you don't lose your charger, like I did. But they do work. They do work, and they work well. Let's see. Top use. There's a Matty 8 amp hour. It's not on sale, but it's only $30. We can't go wrong with that. Let's see. Watt cycle, that's another good one there. 100 amp hour mini for $169. There's a 300 amp hours. Eco-worthy 12-volt lithium battery, 20 amp hours. Ooh, there's a 20 amp hour for $60. 24% off, about almost a quarter of the 3/4 of the price. So that's good. Let's see. Add that one in there. There's a 300 amp hour battery that's on sale. 24% off. Humsonic. I'm not familiar with this one at all. No idea about this one. Maybe it's good. Save an extra $40 right there. So 24% off plus an extra $40 coupon. There you go. So more eco-worthy. Lots more stuff here. Wire them? Yeah, true. Wire them in series at 12 volts. That's true. I guess you could do that. You'd have to break them open. Yeah, I've seen those. eco-worthies in Go boxes also. Yeah, it almost looks like it's a battery to go on the bottom of a drill or something, like your DeWalt or your Craftsman or Milwaukee drills and cordless saws and whatnot. That's what it looks like. I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's what it is. I don't really know what it's specifically for. Perfect for outdoor camping, fishing, RV, marine, trolling, motor, fish finder. Okay, sure. But I like how those ports are recessed like that. That's good. So, might be a good idea to pick one of these up for a video review. I don't know. Maybe I will. Okay. Is portable power like Lay's chips? Once you have one, you want to power your whole life on solar and power station? Yes. That's a good way to say it. That's what I do. I don't know what you guys do. That's what I do. But Texas deer are small versus our Northeast ones. Feed them more or charge battery. Depends on what you're talking about. There's some really good Boone and Crockett sized deer up in Texas Panhandle. But down in the hill country, there's a larger number of deer, but they're not as big down there. So if you're talking about whitetail, you can get whitetail in Texas that are pretty much the same size as other places. But you're talking about other species. You're talking about some blacktail or mule deer, something like that. Yeah, we don't have many mule deer. We always get tags for mule deer every year. I've never even seen a mule deer. I think there's some down south, but I don't think they're very big down there either. It does make camping much more comfortable. You're right about that. Okay. Where else are we going here? Let's see. I like to just do like camping. Sometimes I'll search camping. And there's a power bank, charge your phone. Portable LED tent lights. Wow, that's cheap. $11.89 for a 4-pack. That's pretty cheap right there. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go, Robert. Look at this. 34% off of your string lights. I don't know if this is the same brand or not. There's about 47 different brands of these things on Amazon. Now that you made them popular at More Expo last year, Robert. It's all your fault. But and I love these things. I've got two. Temu sent me like 2 or 3 of them. So I've got that one from Amazon from way back. I've got another one from somewhere. I found one that's kind of like smaller but taller than this one. It's the same concept, but it has remote control with it. So, but these are really cool. These are string lights that you just string out and wind up at your campsite. It can act as a lantern like that, or it can string up like that. And Robert brought these he had one of these at the More Expo last year and strung it up, and I think he shared an affiliate link, and we all bought one because I was like, that's the coolest thing in the world. It was awesome. Really cool to have at a campsite for sure. String lights don't put out a spurious EMF. This one is so small. You know what? If it does, we didn't notice it. We did not have HF set up at the More Expo last year. We had all our VHF radios running, and it didn't produce any noise there. This one's so small, I've never really noticed it if it does. But, LEDs themselves can put out RFI. I don't know. Try it and see. You're not going to run those during the day anyway. If you're going to be activating POTA at day and sleeping at night, or sitting around the campfire at night and drinking some bourbon and smoking a cigar, then you probably don't care if there's RFI at that point. Let's see. Flashlights. We might look at flashlights here in a second. Hammock. Walkie-talkies. 22 FRS channels. Okay. Amazon's Basics waterproof camping tarp. That's cool. That's not on sale, though. I'm not going to add that. Robert says the one he has are RF quiet. The one that you had at More last year is probably a little bit better quality than these Temu ones, I would assume. It costed a little bit more, too, if I recall. I don't remember what I paid for that one last year, but I'm sure we're going to have, like, 12 of those hanging up at the campsite at More Expo next month. Let's see. Okay. Emergency thermal blankets. That's always good to have in your IFAC or your Go Kit or something like that. 15% off of those. It's a 4-pack. Right there. Okay, let's see what I thought of something a second ago. I'm trying to remember what it was I was thinking of. I can't remember now. I thought of something. I was looking through all this stuff. I don't remember what it was, though. Oh, I remember what it was. You guys seen Josh's video and a couple other guys doing videos about that Faraday cloth and using it as a ground plane? cloth. See if that stuff's on sale. Here you go. Faraday fabric. 43 by 118 inches. Huh. Yeah. 43. That's not a really good picture of it all laid out there. Faraday fabric, Faraday cloth, 43 by 118 with Faraday tape, military grade protection, nickel copper Faraday cloth for Wi-Fi. I might have to buy that. I've been wanting to try that ground plane thing that I've seen some other guys do on YouTube. So, yeah, 18% off. This stuff is not expensive. It is not expensive. So I'm going to put that on there. I might grab that. I might add that to my own shopping cart here in a minute. That. Add to cart. And go back. Another one there. Same thing. Yeah. All right, let's search for some bags and whatnot. Maxpedition's pretty popular on Amazon. Wonder if their stuff's on sale. Nope, not seeing any of that. Right in the rain pad. That's the wallet. Like they were selling. They had some of those, or one guy had some of those at Hamcation last month. Okay. Let's search for Everly stock. I bet their stuff's not on sale, though. Oh, what do you know? Well, it looks like it's got... It just says save 15%, save 20%. Little Trick, Bandit, Apprentice. So this guy right here, I have one of these. I have one of the first ones. This is probably the most popular video on my Pac-Man channel, and it's a $99 bag. An Everly stock bag for 99 bucks is a good price. They had this on sale at Black Friday for like 39 bucks. I thought they were discontinuing it, but no, they just had a really awesome sale Black Friday. So you can wait until November of this year and see if they want to do it again, which maybe they will, maybe they won't. Or it's 20% off right here, 79 bucks for an Everly stock bag. That's pretty good. They make really high quality products. That in there. Looking for a bag for the 891 in Armalock rails. Okay, Digital Rancher says Everly stock is having a huge sale on their website, up to 50% off. That's good to know. I have to measure that, Steve, and see what the dimensions of that 891 are. Radio bag. Hey, there's a Baofeng walkie-talkie case holder. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that cool? That should probably be pink in my opinion, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty darn cool. I'm kidding. Don't get your panties in a twist. I'm kidding. So check this out, okay? I found this the other day. I actually made a video about this. It should post soon. It's not too far off. This is Grable. I'm sorry, Gable, G-A-B-I-L, the Gable store. They make this antenna that some of you might recognize. This thing right here is neat because it's like a tool roll-up, but it's made for antennas. Now, you could easily take a tool roll-up pouch and put antennas in it. There's nothing special about that specifically. But I thought this was cool. All of these pouches are removable. They're all Velcroed in. This is your roll-up part here. And all of these pouches are, you can put them, you take them out, rearrange them however you want to. Okay, you can put antennas in it. Some of your tap antennas, some HT antennas, some connectors. Obviously a meter, some smaller lengths of coax. I thought this was really, it's not on sale, But I found this, and I'm like, oh, that is cool. I bought it. I made a video about it. It will be on the channel probably this week. Probably this week. I've got 2 or 3 other things in front of it that I want to get pushed out first, but the case costs more than the Battlefield, probably so. But I thought this was neat. It's very well made. I really like the construction on it. And it is, I'm going to share a link to this bag. I'm not going to put it in my sale list because it is, it's not on sale. Although it does have a coupon, not for the Prime thing, but it does have a 20% coupon off right now. So let me give you my affiliate link. I'll drop that in the chat right now. Go check that out. Let me know what you guys think about that. Bump. Okay, not much there. Steve, I have found searching for there's a term for it. The water pack that you carry in your backpack with the straw coming out of it. That you can put it into a sleeve in some of the backpacks. You fill it with water bladder, I think. Water bladder bag. I think that's what they're calling it. But a lot of times those water bladder bags look a lot like what you would call the Tech Prepper pack and that kind of thing is what I've found. So a bag, not that stupid looking thing, but a bag for something like this to go into, like this hydration bladder bag. I have found a couple of bags that kind of look similar to that. So what I would do is get measurements of the 891 with the Armor Lock rails on it and just find a bag like that that'll fit in it. I'm not really seeing anything like that right now, but I've found them this way before. Yeah, Camel Pack is one. Yeah, Hydro Pack, Camel Pack. Let's try Camel Pack and see what it. I don't think that was the. I don't think maybe it was the term I searched for before. I don't remember. Okay, yeah, this looks a little bit better. Yeah, something like this right here. This looks too wide for what you and I might want. But something like that. That's not bad. But right there. Tactical Mini Molly Hydration Pack. That looks a lot like the design of the Tech Prepper bag. Very similar. It's not exactly the same, but it's similar. Something like that. But you want the dimensions of it because that bag right there would probably be a great size for like a FTM 6000 or a V71A, something like that. It's not going to be probably not going to be tall enough for an 891. 14 by 7 by 3. Okay. Let's just search for that. You might have to just do some digging for it and see. That Maxpedition, is it Max? No, Mystery Ranch 3-day pack fits really well. It's like a $225 bag, but it fits radio stuff really well. Got some stuff in here. Oh, that's okay. Looked like something else. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything immediately, Steve, but you know, that's what you would want to do is find like a Camelback bag and look at the dimensions on it and see. That's how I found a couple of bags like that for other radios, not my 891, but for other radios I did. I have an 891 sling bag similar to what KWD has. I'm not sure which one he's using right now. Yeah, the Gigapart sling bag is good if you don't have Armor Lock rails on it. But it's also good if you do have arm unlock rails on one of the smaller radios, like the FTM 6000 V71A sized radio, something like that. All right. Y'all want to give me something else to search for here? Come on. Amazon, refresh. Everybody's hammering the site right now. Oh, something I did search for earlier, but I haven't since I started. Meshtastic. Okay, then. And I added a couple of these to the list already, so I'm not going to add them right now. But it seems like all the Meshtastic stuff that I found is all of this Heltec stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's a good intro. I consider myself having outgrown the Heltec stuff because I've got several more nodes that are much more user-friendly, more futuristic and whatnot. So I don't really use my Heltecs anymore, but there's nothing in the world wrong with them. If you've never dove into Meshtastic yet, that's a great place to start. But didn't really see much Meshtastic here on the sale anyway. Okay. Okay, so let's just search for ham radio and see what happens. Of course, you got your Baofangs come up. Oh, look at that, the AR-152. Look up 900 megahertz and 915 megahertz antennas. Okay, give me a second, I'll do that. 16% off of a 2-pack of those. Okay. Retevis RT95. Retevis is running a big sale right now as well on their website and over here. Okay, 915 megahertz antennas. No, come on. That's not what I said. Right there. Okay. Robert, did you see that they had a Faraday for 915 megahertz now? Right there. He sent me one of these. It's neat. It's like, I don't know, maybe 8 inches long. Maybe not even that. Maybe 6 inches long, something like that. But I haven't tried it out yet. I was gonna I took it with me to Hamsci, but it's got a he puts this BNC female on all of his antennas, and I didn't have an adapter with me to go from SMA to BNC. It's pretty cool. Anyway, you said that about antennas. I thought I'd check that, see if you'd seen that before. There's a lot in here for 950 megahertz antennas. Not much for, I guess, this one here. This one says Meshtastic LoRa Long Range Soft Whip. That's kind of neat, I guess. I guess that's the inside of it there. The picture in the part in the middle is the inside of it looks like this part on the left here, and that's what's inside of it, I suppose. It almost looks like you're getting 2 antennas, but it says 1 pack. That's probably what everybody thinks. They order it and they get 1 antenna. Where's my second one? That's what I would think. 15% off, okay. Let's see. Fiberglass 915 megahertz antenna. They have them, but they're not on sale. There's one right there. Yeah, okay. Not much there. A few items, not much though. Go back to ham radio. And yeah, you know, let's just say antenna. Ham radio antenna. Okay. There's your Abri, Baofeng copy of the Abri, or whoever came up with that first. Who knows? 10% off. It's there. Well, that's weird. What is that? Look at that. When you really, really, really want to dual band it. Looks like somebody made that in their garage. There's nothing wrong with that. We're hams, right? That's cool. JYR 8010 150 watt infrared half wave. Huh. I haven't heard of this one. Anybody heard of this? Visit the Goozy Goo store. Goozy Goo. I'm not joking. Look at that. Goozy Goo. What the heck is... Anybody heard of this? I've never heard of this before. Goozy Goo. Okay, then. Well, there you go. Some of the names they come up with, man. I'm telling you. Only 5% off, but yeah, I'm always interested to try a new antenna. Kind of looks like that one that R&L sells, but it's not. It's not the same brand. Let's see. I'm going to put this in there so I can remember to go back and look at it later. Let's see. The Goozy infed half wave is legit. Really? Okay. KE9BQZ says that's a legit antenna. Okay. Good to know. Good. It's not one I'm familiar with. Other stuff down here. That fold-up antenna sure is popular. Tactical headset extension. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. I've seen this. I know what this is. Gaston's got one of these. I don't know if it's this brand or not. I'm going to add that to my wish list so I can go back and read about it later. I don't want to read about it right now. All right. HF antenna for ham radio pack 12. There's that Graybill tripod, part of that antenna system they've got. Okay, other stuff here. Not much else here. Thinking about that QRP antenna red, this one right here. I saw that. Oh, I thought there was a dummy load. I didn't see the whip next to it. Okay. QRP 5 meters, 16.4 feet antenna, 14 to 30 megahertz, so to 20 meters through 10 meters, including CB, presumably. 300 watt? How? Okay, what the hell is QRP doing in front of a 300 watt antenna? Which one of those is wrong? One of those is wrong. Okay, I know the joke. I love the joke. 1,500 watts minus 1 watt equals QRP. I totally would wear that T-shirt if I had one. But what world are we living in where we think that a 300 watt antenna is a QRP antenna? Or is that just like their Surotio QRP? Is that the name of the company? It says the Voraga store. And they're selling balm and perfume, so you know it's a legit ham radio store here, right? The heck is this? Oh, look, he's got his B-Tech in there. Okay. Well, you got me curious now. What's up, Izzo? Yeah, it's got 2 ratings. One of them is a 5-star and one of them is 2-star. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Huh. That might be worth a video right there. Does it come with both of these whips? Multifunction, portable stainless steel, 1/4 wavelength, USDX, radio, easy install. They're just throwing words into their title again. There's a true SDX right there. Okay. Huh. Well, okay. I'm curious enough to try that now. K4OGO did a video on it. Okay. I'm not K4OGO. I'm not familiar with that person. K4OGO. One is a whip, the other's a spike. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. All right, good to know. Oh, you mean oh, you're talking about Coastal Waves and Wires. Okay. I only know him Coastal Wave. I only know him under his Polish call sign, Sierra Papa 5 something, whatever it was. I'd forgotten his American call sign. Okay. All right. Yeah. Complete Hammer. Yeah, there it is right there. Yeah, he's a good guy. Complete ham radio HF portable setup for under $300. Okay. And here's the Goozy Goo antenna. Right there. See? He's got that one there too. I guess I just start. I don't have him on Notify. That's why. I know I'm subscribed to. I'm not subscribed to him? Come on. I think that's a mistake. Oh. I think that's a mistake. I know I've subscribed to him before. I know I've subscribed to him before, but sometimes stuff falls off. I don't know. He's been on my channel before. Okay. All right. Back to Amazon. Prep Ham Paul did a video on it too? Okay. Yeah. Good. Well, all right. We'll see what it looks like. All right. What else y'all want me to search for? Yeah, Walt's been on the channel before. I didn't recognize his American call sign. Last time in fact, he was on the UK Ham Radio Happy Hour one time when he was in Poland it was Poland, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was Poland. He was in there. He would go there for like 3 weeks at a time for his job. So, and he was there one time. I'm like, okay. All right, let's see. We're almost at 1 hour anyway, so I'm going to do off-grid and probably call it right there. If you guys don't have this is not on sale. If you guys don't have this, I recommend it. This is a neat book. They teach you how to build a rain catcher system, a greenhouse, all kinds of stuff. This is I just love reading through it. I've got a couple of projects I'm going to actually build from it, but that was just a neat book. I found that a couple years ago, and I've read through it several times. Okay. Off-grid 2A radio for skiers and snowboarders. It's just a fancy-looking FRS channel, FRS radio, I think. Camplux tankless water heater propane. Okay. Probably end up with one of those at one point in time. Soon. Maybe. We'll see. CW bugs. I can look for that. Probably not the best place to look for CW stuff or keys on Amazon, but we'll look. There's some good ones out here. Oh, a Morse code practice adapter USB key. That's neat. MX K2 Morse code key or auto memory controller. Some stuff on here, but nothing on sale, doesn't look like. Oh, look at that. That's kind of neat. Trying to figure out what they're doing. Huh. I don't know that I'm reading that correctly. It says an H is a single dit. Oh, I see what's TMO. Okay, so a T is a single DAW, an M is 2 DAWs, and an O is 3 DAWs. I see that. Okay. And then, okay, you start from the star and you read outward. So an E is a single dit, an I is 2 dits, an S is 3 dits, and an H is 4 dits. That's right. So I was like, that's not making any sense. An H is not 1 dit. So I see that. That's kind of neat. Huh, you have to figure out how to read it, though. I don't know. It's hard enough trying to figure out CW by itself, and now you got to read the freaking coin about it. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's cool. I probably grabbed one of those too. That's pretty cool. Oh, they have a rectangular one. I like the round one. Okay, all right, that's cool. W8WGH X6200 on sale. Are you talking about the Radiodity? At 6200? Anker power bank. This one right here is really good. I think this one that Mike has. It's really neat. I hope the coin does come with reading glasses. Well, yeah, there's some Anker power banks on here. Ooh, that's cool. It looks cool. I don't know. Sweet. Okay. Yeah, Anker's solid. I've got 2 or 3 of their products. They are pretty solid. So this one right here is a 30-watt, 10,000 amp hour for 50% off. That's really good. That's really good. 50% off. Okay, right there. All right, I'm going to leave that there. All right, guys, thanks for hanging with me today. Again, this is for those of you who were not here at the beginning. All of these links that I'm sharing, the idea list, the list that we added everything today today is at the top of the chat. I will add it to the description once this video ends for those of you on Team Replay. Amazon links can earn me commissions, so just FYI, if you don't want to use them for whatever reason, then just go to Amazon and do the same search as we were doing today. But if you do use my links, they do help to support the channel, and I appreciate you guys doing that. So first of all, I want to say that tonight, let me pull up their web YouTube channel, Ham Radio Clubhouse tonight at 7 p.m. Texas time, I believe it is, and those dorks don't even have a pre-planned live stream up, but they have some kind of anniversary something going on tonight. I don't know what it is. We were talking about it on my live stream on Sunday. Izzo was in the chat earlier. Oh, Izzo, there you go. So yeah, Ham Radio Clubhouse tonight. You guys learn how to do a pre-planned live stream, for crying out loud. It's been 5 years. So I will be guest appearing on that show tonight. They sent me a link to, they sent me an invite link to it about a week ago, and I'm like, I'm going to be home tonight, so yeah, cool. I'm going to set up my laptop and webcam out on my patio, and I'm going to enjoy a cigar while we're live streaming on that. So you guys come hang with us there. Here's their link to their channel there. And then tomorrow night, and I'm not sure if this is up yet or not either. Tomorrow night, I will be guest speaking on the Angry American. Yeah, there it is right there. Angry American podcast tomorrow night. We're going to be talking about ham radio with a group of guys that are, and Chris Weatherman, Angry American, he writes the book series, Going Home series, or called the Survivalist series. He said he didn't name it that. He's like, the publisher named it that. He called it the Going Home series. So he's been on my show once. He is a ham radio operator. He shared his call sign on the show when he was on the show a while back. I don't remember what it is, but he hit me up a while back. He's like, "You want to come on the show and talk about radio?" And I'm like, "Oh heck yeah, I always want to come on any show and talk about radio." So we're going to be on that podcast tomorrow evening at sometime tomorrow. I don't remember what time it is. I think it's 8:00 Central tomorrow time. I can't remember, but here's the link to that. You guys save a link to that right there, and be ham radio Clubhouse tonight, and 7 p.m. Central. It says right there in that little itty bitty caption right there at the top left. And then Angry American tomorrow night. I'll be on both of those shows. Yes, the link for the March giveaway is right here. And it is right there. hamradio2.com/March25. So that's where that is. So appreciate you guys joining me today. Thank you for the lunchtime stream. Thanks for spending your lunch hour with me. I'd like to get back to doing these streams a little bit more often. And I will be out of town next week, so there won't be one then. But perhaps for the rest of April, after next week, we'll be doing some lunchtime live streams. So 73 guys, everyone have a good afternoon, and thank you for using the links we shared today.